I'm Ruben Diaz. Here's your ABC24 News update. A split verdict in the trial of two Shelby County Corrections deputies charged in the death of Gershon Freeman. After 8 days of testimony, a jury found Stevon Jones not guilty on all counts. Courtney Parham was convicted of criminally negligent homicide and reckless endangerment. Ezekiel Telemaco was outside 201 Poplar this morning and has the latest.
That's right. The Freeman family has mixed feelings when it comes to this verdict because, on one hand, one of the officers was found guilty on 2 of those charges, but on the other hand, one of those officers was found not guilty on all of the charges. According to prosecutors, 9 jailers beat Freeman inside of a Shelby County jail in October of 2022. The medical examiners ruled Freeman's death a homicide caused by exacerbation of cardiovascular disease during the physical altercation and restraint. Now, during that trial, jury members were showed surveillance video from inside of 201 Poplar showing officers allegedly beating Freeman and letting 9 minutes pass before anyone began CPR. Indictments against Jones and Parham claim that the deputies knowingly caused harm to Freeman, resulting in his death. Parham was found guilty on 2 counts, while Jones was found not guilty on all charges.
Count 1 as to Mr. Parham. We, the jury, find the defendant Courtney J. Parham guilty of criminally negligent homicide as included in Count 1. Count 3 as to Mr. Parham. We, the jury, find the defendant Courtney J. Parham guilty of reckless endangerment as included in Count 3.
And I feel that Jones, he got away. A lot of them got away. Parham, he just sacrificed for them.
Prosecutors say they hope that Parham's conviction sends a message about the safety of people being held inside of the jail. Meanwhile, Parham's defense team is pointing to the jury's decision to not convict him of the most serious charge he faced, which is second-degree murder. Parham is currently out on bail and is scheduled to be sentenced on September 25th of 2026. ABC24 will be there to provide updates. And in terms of both of these officers, they currently are still employed by the Shelby County Sheriff's Office. Reporting at 201 Poplar, I'm Ezekiel Telemaco, ABC24 News.
The Memphis father accused of killing his 3-year-old son and hiding his body near the Wolf River will undergo a mental evaluation. Saul Martinez is charged with first-degree murder in the July death of 3-year-old Joseph. He's still in jail without a bail. According to Memphis police, Martinez admitted to killing Joseph. During a recent hearing, a judge said the death penalty will be an option in this case. High school football is back across the Mid-South, and ABC24's Game of the Week is going to have 2 pretty familiar rivals. Houston hosts Germantown to kick things off. That's going to be Friday night as the Mustangs look to bounce back from a 3-8 season. Now, on the latest episode of the 24th Floor, Houston head coach James Thomas joined us, Richard and myself, to talk about last year's young team and how they had to take some lumps.
Well, look, you know, a lot of people don't realize when you're making schedules and this and that those guys do graduate.
Yeah.
Okay? And so, you know, when you have a group like we had and they played for 3 or 4 years together, you know, the guys behind them didn't get much experience, right? And so now we got another group that came in, and a lot of them played young last year, and they took some lumps, and they took lumps against a great schedule. So, you know, we were 3-8, I think, at the end of the year, but I would argue that we weren't a 3-8 team.
No.
You know.
Yeah, it's really close. You had some games that you guys could have won,
right?
And that's where the youth got you. The youth gets you every time, right? Houston and Germantown split their 2 meetings last season, with the Mustangs winning the playoff rematch. Now, Thomas also spoke about the quarterback, Cannon Day, and what he expects from him this season, as well as the rest of the Mustangs. All that is on this week's edition of the 24th Floor, which is streaming now on the free ABC24 app. You can also catch up on past episodes hosted by Richard and myself. Go check them out. All right, that is your ABC24 News update for now. Thank you so much for watching. I'm Ruben Diaz.